So, we are at the tail end of chapter 8, I think? And we're looking to get back Felix and Carla, but we have a couple Noxes to deal with first. So we're gonna go ahead and pause the music. So we got a whole bunch of supports from all these other characters. I'm curious how easy it's gonna make this upcoming story, Nox. I mean, I'm kind of tempted before we go further. Is there anything we can interact with now that we're in the right chapter? Probably not. Well, anyway, I'm sorry. We gotta unlock the area I just went to. So I just need to spam a lot of Dreadbreaker. So fortunately I have under 40 uses, which is good. Left to go. Residual enemy lingers in the air here. You shouldn't leave this be. Legions of Calamity, recommended level 59, waves 5, siege type. Newly formed Nox blocking the way to Aqueduct. Harness the monstrous might to purge it. Free of rage and despair. What? Sure. So we are at max upgrades with our station, so I'm not too worried about the Stephanie getting destroyed. Did it seriously get stuck so I couldn't time the flash card? That sucked. I'm freeze framing to give our allies more time to fight them. Wild Scrap's leveled up from Wildcat, nice.
Let's keep it steady.
Let our SP regen just a tiny bit. Adel using his new technique already. Yeah, we'll pop it, whatever. Again, if I even target them at all, it's just kind of coincidence. I'm just spamming skills. The freeze frames I'm just using to make sure our allies can do enough damage. Which seems to be working, I might add. So I'm just abusing all of the slow-mo and the stop frames. Seems fair. Oh, I took some damage there. We've almost maxed the level. We're so close. These poor enemies, chat. Okay, we mastered all of her skills. I don't think we could change equipment, which is kind of annoying. How's Wildcat doing? She needs a little more work? Sure. Kind of an awkward time to run out of SP, to be honest with you. Oh, I didn't parry because I got hit into the parry. That sucked. Let's flash guard at the end, though. Let's pop it and get some kills. Oh. Wasn't expecting the rapid jab there, to be honest with you. That I was expecting. Yeah, and the more stop frames we can put in, the more likely our allies are going to destroy them. Unfortunately, they seem to be strong against us. But I do want to get our skill usage up, and this is kind of the best place to do it. Given that we could get free SP refills and whatever. Give more stop frames for our allies. We'll pop it. Got a flash guard in there at least.
Magnificent work.
Recharge our meter a little more. Strike the defense down, okay. Do another stop frame. Nice, got all those kills. Easy cleanup. It seems fair. We'll pop it again. Well, 100% health on that one. Brutal.
Now that was a sight to see.
So now we're getting a bazillion SP for the next fight.
Almost there. We can do this.
Final wave, chat. Oh, I remember this thing.
I will pave the way.
There are many annoying wheel-like enemies from other games. Oh, I just need to get a little more meter. Oh, and he whipped me, so I didn't get to flash guard that properly. Annoying. Okay, mastered it. Nice. So I can use other abilities now. This boss is getting dumped on now that I switched skills. Speaking of which.
Here I go.
I wish I was a monstrum.
He wishes he was a monstrum. I mean, that went pretty well. We didn't lose any decoys. Score was okay. And we have all the affinities, so I imagine we'll get quite a bit here. Poor boss. They were in the stun loop at the end. Wow, we even got a keep HP bonus? That's silly. I keep forgetting we had the fish thing. Hero's Cloak. Okay, that could be good. Okay, I'm interested. Oh, we don't... Oh, yeah, I didn't have to skip the Aprilis cutscene. You know, that's probably for the best. Okay, is it going to immediately summon the other one? It is, okay. Oh, Chad, we should unlock the Forest of Woe that we totally haven't been to already. We totally weren't there already. I definitely don't have a warp there. So I guess with this, I'll switch her over to our crit chance thing. Yeah, flash guard duration up and free crit chance. So we have a crit multiplier on War King's Cape. So if she gets injured, she potentially does the most damage in our entire team. White Cat. I'm kind of curious if Hero's Cloak is better or not. Stats with enemy slain. It's not quite as strong. So it's more if I'm just looking for a generic damage boost. Oh, I'm sorry, she's using the skill thing. Wait a minute, can I just equip her with the other thing if I want to? 69 is pretty strong. I mean, I think that means that Yuffie will do more overall damage, but it also means White Cat is now the tankiest character in the game. By, like, a lot. Weirdly, Renegade has so much defense, but his health is kind of terrible. I have a choice to make here. I think I do want to do this setup with Flash Guard on Yuffie, because I think that's going to make her broken. I could give up the 2/3 SP cost if I'm not playing as Adol for the Hero's Cloak. But whatever, we'll do this for now. I know, whatever. What place could this be, Chad? It could be anything. It's weird looking, ultra good here. You shouldn't leave it be, Chad. Eclipsing Evil. Purge. Grimaldios at the deserted village filled a rim with countless lacrimae. Use all the time you got to flush them out in record time. Sure. One wave. And we still have a lot of Nox left over, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not like a lot, but more than 0. So... Heartbreaker's not bad. I guess I'll use Brave Hurricane if I want to stun a boss. Oh, she can't hit the ones that are up high. It's annoying. Didn't Adol have a slicing move? He did. I guess instead of this skill, what else do I like more? We'll go to the center of the arena soon. I was doing the Flash Guard activate option select there. We'll get a couple of kills since we're here. Mow him down, chat. I think I'm only missing the ones in the center, I think. A little overkill to get the time extender, but you know, it's fun. And not quite as fast as White Cat, but it's not bad. Oh, found the boss. Oh, slightly out of range. Oh, I didn't parry. Oh, that was a slow delay on that. That was annoying. Think I killed the boss? Yeah, I did. So yeah, 40 left over. More than sometimes that we've cleared the chapter. There's no way this is not an S rank. Look how clean that was. I lost like no health. So much time bonus left.
For the future.
More materials. More relic bone. If I really want to do anything with that later. And I can use my level up elixirs eventually. Which I will not count against using items in this game. It's just I remove grinding, which is boring. We'll probably consume it at the end of the game. We'll put the wake hat at like 99 or some nonsense. Anyway, chat, we could go to the Woodlands of Woe. Oh wait, we've already explored it. I guess we'll just move on. So it's not a bad combo. The Brave Hurricane does like stun the boss. I just think Ceruvian Burst is better. But it's not bad. The fact that they're paired up and they have the same damage type means that I do at least improve White Cat's damage. So, this is Seal Canyon Trail. What a beautiful view. You said it. It's so close to the city, too. Looks like there's a river flowing here, he says, having been here before. Which means the sluice for the aqueduct must be somewhere upstream. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to sneak into the restricted sector from there. Let us proceed with haste in that case. Can I not warp there? Why can't I warp there? Anyway, let's skip to the plot. Adol and the others enter the aqueduct through the water intake. After proceeding through a dimly lit cistern, they finally emerge in a more spacious area. Here we are. Looks like we managed to find our way into the prison's aqueduct. All we gotta do now is follow it down. Excuse me. You guys really think this will lead us to the restricted sector? Something tells me it might, right, chat? Quit your sputtering. Won't know till we go see for ourselves. Right, sorry. Let's keep moving, Adol. Hope we don't find any creepy two people in the later rooms. That would just be so unsettling if we saw ourselves.
Let's go.
There's something here. Fly away!
Honestly, this ability is just ridiculous. This ability is actually ridiculous. I kind of just want to play Adol just for the Death Laser.
I think there's something here.
We wouldn't count on it. Oh no, Chad. It's creepy tube things. Huh? The hell? What in the... What is this room? Well, one thing's for certain. It, smells something awful. You okay, Jules? I'm fine. This reminds me of that research lab we found my dad in. Yeah, except bumped up to 11. This place is huge. It's definitely not the sort of thing you expect to be in a prison, that's for sure. Stranger and stranger. There's nothing normal about this, no matter how you spin it. Question is, how's this room related to the Knights? It connects to the prison. The prison, the Night Zone. That they're doing because they're raising an army. Gosh, you guys are stupid. That's what we're here to find out, or not a clue? Jeez, chat. Our team is hopeless. Yeah, let's start looking. Oh, I do have to actually go like... Wait, can I go backwards into the cutscene? That would be kind of funny. It'd probably be faster to go backwards. Oops, did not mean to wall run there. They're doing their best. The best is not enough, sadly. Where's the plot point? Oh, I went backwards. Damn it. That's what I was worried about. I got confused because the mini-map rotates a bit, which does not help me figure things out sometimes. might switch this to mini-map as static. We'll see. There we go, chat.
It's you scoundrels.
It's you scoundrels.
Confounded monstrums. How dare you break into my prison?
Warden Belger? You don't look so good.
He always looked like that, Raging Bull. He really needs some hair.
Not so intimidating now, are you, Warden? I've got to say, I like this new look.
Go ahead, yuck it up. It's my own carelessness that allowed Shadowlar to get the upper hand on me. I, Belger, will not make excuses.
He is as honorable as always.
It's no wonder the garrison trusted and respected him so much.
I take no pleasure from flattery coming from you, miscreants. I'll get you for this, Shadowlord. If I'm to be shamed like this, then better to have given me an honorable death. But I still must fulfill my duty as prison warden, bestowed upon me by His Majesty.
His Majesty?
He's probably referring to the Roman Emperor. You can thank that old geezer for the invasion and destruction of Glea.
Geezer? Didn't someone younger take over recently?
I couldn't care less.
Oh, Hawk. Slash Crow.
You don't have the right to be talking about His Majesty like that.
Ada, what if we release Warden Belger?
What?
The warden's job is to oversee the prison while maintaining order in Balduc. If he's free to do his duty, as he said, it'll divert the knight's attention.
Yeah, I'm also worried about the townspeople.
I refuse!
Huh?
I will not resort to something as degrading as accepting help from you monstrums!
And it's less degrading for the warden to be locked up in his own prison?
I know. I know. They're really bad at keeping their secret identities hidden. I didn't want to say anything, but you're right.
And you can't do your job of protecting Balduc from in there.
And did you hear about how the knights snatched up the Governor General?
They're like, hey, Krisha, what do you think of Credo? And
What? Is that true?
I wonder what His Majesty would think once he hears about this.
Crimson King, you may release me at once.
you leave me no choice. Can we call this a truce then? We'll say, can you call it a
I
truce?
don't have much of a choice. I can hardly believe that I could stoop so low as to accept help from you monstrums.
You're seeking Shadowlord then. He should be further down this way. What exactly is he up to in the facility? Exactly. Hello, Anamona, doll from the antique store. Peculiar as it is, I can't say for sure. This sector has been under the Knight's jurisdiction since before my assignment here. I had my suspicions, but even then I'd never expected to be so eerie as this. What about you, Hawk / Credo? Heard any rumors flying around? Can't say I have. Raging Bull, aka Yufa from the from the Dandelion. Only a select few even get told anything about this place. Much as I'd like to investigate myself, I worry for the state of the Governor General. Restoring the garrison will have to be my top priority for the time being. You may have freed me, but know this. I will grant you no quarter if you stand in my way. Oh, we could beat him easy. Listen, we're like walking gods. The only person that would really beat us is maybe Shadowlord, because he also has walking god syndrome. Keep that in mind, just don't get caught. We'll say keep that in mind. You had better. It goes both ways, though. You chumps stay out of our path, we stay out of yours. Oh, okay, guys, settle down. I presume you're in a hurry to leave then, Warden Belger. You presume right, he says while not moving. I've not the slightest idea what Shadowlord might be scheming. If only he told somebody here, maybe that would shed light as to what he is doing. It is like he is trying to hold a revolution. but I'm sure you've seen enough in the prison to know it's nothing to be taken lightly. I advise you to be on your utmost guard. Anyway, we're just gonna teleport to the plot points. Oh, boss fight, actually? Kind of random. Okay. Go ahead, hurt me. Just makes me do more damage. Look at that damage! Oh, they're getting annihilated. Yeah, that's not fair. What a combo. Done. Oh, there's more. Hello, Tron. Glad you're here in spirit. Oh, Monster Hunter goes well. All you need to know is the more they hurt us, the more damage we deal. So they kind of have no chance. Yeah, I kind of like this combo of having the ridiculous characters paired up with Adol, where I can take advantage of all their ridiculous damage and just nuke people as Adol. Like, that's not fair. I should not be doing this much damage with base weapon in any game. Anyway. Wow, that leveled everybody quite a bit. So that's a lot of free strength before an actual boss fight. I mean, I guess it shows how broken Red Cape is. That it just boosted my damage by, like, even just, like, 20%. It's just, like, how dumb that is as an increase. Like, it doesn't have to boost me by a lot, but once it does, it's over. Oh, next story destination is around the corner. Annoying. Okay, just making sure I'm going the right way.
Whoa! You guys must be the monstroms I keep hearing about.
Well, that's very suspicious.
Perhaps. Are you a prisoner?
Whew, I'm saved. The Knights were keeping me locked up, but I'm not exactly a prisoner.
Were you one of the people who were recently arrested by the Knights?
They were saying the Roman Emperor was a young person just then, so I guess that's confirmation. He's a clone of the Emperor, because we were suspecting he was probably royalty and they were using him as leverage. So I guess this is the confirmation.
Yeah, something like that. I somehow managed to escape, but there are people back there who are still being held by the Knights.
He somehow managed to escape, chat.
Which must mean Carla and the others might be there.
I'm not sure if the monstroms are the ones I should be asking, but you're the only ones who can do it. Could you save those people?
I'm gonna ask him if he's gonna be okay instead of saying of course.
Don't worry about me. I like to think I'm tougher than I look. There are others who need your help. I've got to run. Someone's waiting for me on the outside.
Okay, be careful.
I'm trying to keep my boost meter for the inevitable fight.
Whew, that was a close one. So that's the Crimson King, huh? I'm going to hell for this, aren't I?
Yep, you are.
Carla! Where are you?
Don't scurry too far ahead, pussycat.
Sorry. Hang in there, Felix. I'm coming.
Okay, I'm nice and injured just by a little bit. Enough to give me a damage boost. Look, there they are. Raging Bull, all the other monstroms too. Wait, don't tell me you guys came to save us. Are you okay? They didn't do anything weird to you, did they? We will now be opening the cages. Just a moment, if you would. Tough enough to knock out a person in a single strike. That is true. Thanks for saving us. Who knows what they would have done to us if we stayed in there? Especially with all those creatures roaming around. Oh my gosh, it's a clone. Oh no, the clones are already happening. All 3 of them are clones. The guy on the left should be Alex. Oh no, chat, there's too many clones. Starting to think we'd end up Monster Chow before long. Not anymore, you won't. But we still need to get you guys out of here quick. We'll lead you straight to the exit. Head straight back to the city from there. Phew, thanks a million. And my little sis is worried sick about me. By the way, something wrong? No, not at all. Just I wanted to thank you for saving me at the Coliseum before. I doubt I would have been able to keep Elle safe if you hadn't shown up. Oh, you don't have to. I mean, you're welcome, I guess? But seriously, don't worry about it, okay? It wasn't your fault to begin with. Alex Tetra and the guy who owns the armory, something like that. I'll try, thanks. Not sure what's going on with any of this, but you be careful, all of you. Group then escorted Felix and the others to the wings entrance. After seeing them off safely, continue investigating. I mean, I'll give the game one thing. At least it didn't make me do an escort mission. That would have been kind of annoying. Why can that shoot through walls? That is also really not fair, by the way. It's you. You really came. Well, if it isn't Miss Carla, glad to see you're A-okay. Wait, why are the Monstroms here? And how'd you get into the prison at that? Oh, we've been here like 7 times. Oh no, we just rescued the other guy. His clone is here too. Oh no, chat. The armory guy, he's everywhere. You can waste time nitpicking details, or you could stay put while we get you out. We should have been putting it together, chat. This should have been like, oh my gosh, the clones are everywhere. Actually, who's the person on the left? That's actually like a unique model. I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure what's going on exactly. I'm guessing you're here to break us out of this awful place. That's right. We know you were all locked up here on false charges. But we say you belong back in the city. We'll see you to the exit. Really? Oh, thank goodness. Really bailing us out of here, Monstroms. We owe you one. Allow me to thank you as well. Had you not arrived, our hopes of escaping would have been slim to none. She owns one of the food stalls? Maybe. She's got like the equipment like that she's a vendor, because she has like that buckle thing on her arm. But I'm not sure. Yeah, she's not as common as the armorer is over there. So you were planning on trying, huh? I'm glad you didn't land yourselves in any real trouble before we came. Having seen this facility, it's clear there's more to the Knights than we're aware of. Make sure you take care when it comes to Master Shadowlord. Right, thanks. Huh, don't you worry. We'll take care of him, all right. Group then escorted Carla and the other citizens to research entrance. Seeing them safely, returned to continue investigating. Actually, speaking of which, I guess I could play as Hawk for a bit. Sparrow Gust is kind of disappointing. I mean, well, it's okay, but I don't know. Carnage Lancer is going to be pretty spammable. Okay.
There's something here.
Now we can advance the plot, chat.
I'll handle this.
All right.
Okay. I'll handle this.
I got this.
I like how the enemies are trying to fight us, and I'm like, nah. Thou miscreants! You dare cage me, the exalted savior? You made a big mistake. Now release me. Pretty pleased with the rota on top? What the? This little guy can talk? It is rather cute, objectively speaking. Perhaps it is a rare breed of pet. Who are you calling a pet? I'll have you know I'm a respectable... Huh? Wait, you guys aren't with the Xylograph Knights or whatever, are you? We're just normal law-abiding citizens. We came to stop the Knights. We'll say we came to stop the Knights. Oh, then our goals are the same, Yi and I. In that case, can you let me out of here? I can't take it anymore. Well, wouldn't we look exactly like Adol? Wait a minute. Is this a plot oversight? Because he knows what Adol looks like in regular form. And normally we would have red hair here. Because we're not in our disguise form. Is the game gonna mention that? We should look exactly like Adol? No? Throw your hands in the air, chat. I don't know. They don't look different. Between the Crimson King and regular prisoner Adol, I mean. So you're the Monstrums. I heard the rumors, but I never did get to meet one of you. Now that I could look, I could see the resemblance. Guess it's true then. Resemblance to what? Nothing. I'm just soliloquizing. By the way, you with the red hair. Nay, never mind. Must be my imagination. Oh, gross. Dumb plot point. Apparently. So, Savior, right? Why were the knights holding you captive anyway? Yeah, red, exactly. Zounds, I forgot. I have a duty to fulfill. This place has been nothing but perils upon perils. You see, I stumbled across a whole slew of info not too long ago. They ended up hunting me down thanks to that. This is getting more serious than I thought. Sorry to spring this on you, but here, take this. Oh yeah, we received the key. We need to advance the plot. Got it. So that means I could skip all the way to the final chapter, potentially, if I do it right. Huh. Because I just need to be able to trigger this cutscene and I can open this door. Interesting. A key? Wait, does this open that big door we found earlier? Aye, or I hope so at least. I don't actually know what to do with it myself. Left his brain back in prison, maybe. So for now, I'm gonna see what I can do behind the scenes. Fare thee well. Oh, thanks for saving me. You lot said you're monstrums, right? Listen up, no matter what happens. Don't give up. Not now, not ever. What was all that about? I couldn't tell you. But Witchery knows something about us. Yet another character that knows about us but doesn't tell us anything. I wonder what. He sounded pretty concerned for us, too. No use thinking about it? That sounds like a classic Adol line. And ask him next time we meet. We're gonna say no use thinking about it. Yeah, you're probably right. Thinking's too hard. We have several orders of business to take care of in the meantime. We should proceed now that we have the key.
If Xavier's right, then the door should open now.
Alright, before we open the door, I want to build us some boost speeder here. Or, you know, I just could get no boost meter. Thanks, game. I thought he was gonna attack because his tentacles went back. Now he's gonna attack. What an appropriate time to level right before the boss, presumably. Sure, we'll use the key. So now I'm gonna keep a boost meter, have an okay amount of SP.
Let us remain vigilant as we advance. We do not know what lies ahead.
We're gonna save hopefully with all this boost meter. So my max SP, basically max boost. So I'm coming into this fight pretty strong. Gasp. She.
Look at that!
What?
Is that? No. That's impossible.
Ooh, excuse me. That's me. What does this mean? What does this mean? I'm gonna say that's me.
Can someone tell me what in the hell is going on here?
I detect vital signs. It is not any sort of doll.
You have come at last. I give you 90 points for this feat.
90 points! It's almost a perfect score. We're doing better, chat.
Mr. Shadowlord.
Why is someone who looks like Adel in that tank?
Do you recall my promise to you all? That I would explain once you have seen the truth with your own eyes? That time has come.
Of all the characters to tell us what's going on with the plot, it's the villain. Unreal.
As promised, the truth is yours.
Quit gloating and get to the point already.
Patience, Lieutenant Eiblinger. There is an order to these matters. Firstly, how much do you know of alchemy, Adel Kristen?
Oh, so they're saying they're... Okay, so they're created via alchemy, so I guess that would make them homunculi instead of clones. I did say I didn't care if they called them homunculus a long time ago. I remember making that comment. Whatever, chat, they're clones. We'll say we know it well.
Yeah. That is right. You encountered this ancient art in Xandria.
Alchemy? You can't be serious.
You know what alchemy is, Jules?
It was a science prevalent among Glean scholars during the 100 Years' War. Supposedly, the aim of alchemy was to transmute common ores into pure gold.
It's interesting that they're referencing East 5. Oh, Christogrim, welcome to the stream. Christogrim, you missed it. We earned 90 points. I think we're in first place now. He's happy we got here. But yeah, they're referencing East 5, which is the only game they haven't remade. So I wonder if the next East game is actually going to be East 5.
Gold? Sounds like a historical scam to me.
Maybe, but the research had a great influence on science and medicine. Eventually, though, it was deemed to be pseudoscience and was buried in time.
You get 50 points for that attempt at an explanation.
Ooh, we lost 40 points. Oh no, no, we're flubbing this second half. Come on, we gotta keep the points up.
What do you mean?
Alchemy's objective is not only the transmutation of metals and other materials. It is also research dedicated to the perfect replication of human flesh and soul.
Christogrim is just so excited that we're doing plot. It's Christogrim's favorite.
Huh?
Don't worry, Christogrim. If I had to describe how much plot you missed nothing. Our party's dumb.
Human flesh and souls as well?
During those times, there was one alchemist who perfected this art.
That's impossible.
Does that mean this place is for alchemy?
Raging Bull, please, come on.
That is correct.
Yeah, we need to earn more points.
The purpose of this facility is the fabrication of homunculi through alchemy.
Huh? You're joking, right? However, it would explain how they were able to create another Adol.
So you're telling us that the Adel over there is a copy?
As is the one in your party.
50 points. Again.
Ooh, 50 points again. Man, we're bombing, chat. Oof.
What was that?
The Adel in that preservation vessel is the true Adel, the peerless adventurer. And the homunculus that was created in his image.
Oh, so even Prison Us was not real? Oh, okay. I was slightly off. I guess that makes sense they keep the real ones still in the tube. So I was a little off, Chad. I'll give the game that. It's just tiny little bit. It's just like my report card for Christogrim.
Was you Crimson King?
Wait.
That can't be true.
You're screwing with us.
Since when you're saying that I'm a homunculi? Yes, we're a homunculi.
Could it be? Yes. You, the one who escaped the prison, are a replica of that Adel Kristen.
Even if what you're saying is true, then so what? Sure, it's a shock to learn all of this about Adol and alchemy, but the Crimson King has been our friend from the beginning, and nothing you say will change that.
Krisha.
As I said earlier, there is an order to this. There is more to this story. You see, Adol is not the only one.
You're all clones!
Look.
Look at the dramatic reveal just for Christogrim. Everybody's a clone.
They're us?
How can it be?
I don't understand.
Your reaction is understandable.
No one is real Christogrim. Not even Shadowlord. I'm pretty sure Shadowlord's also a clone. So we're gonna have a clone war at some point.
Monstrums, turn your gaze toward that painting.
Oh, I'd love to find clone versions of ourselves.
Painting?
I hope that happens at some point.
That looks like a painting of the emancipation of Balduke.
1 second, chat. I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, chat. We're 5 clones and a children's toy. And Christogrim says, oh, doll. Yeah, doll, our party member with the hat, is literally a doll.
What about it?
What do you mean, what about it? It's you guys. You guys are dumb. You've been staring at it for like 4 minutes. Come on.
Yufa. Look closely at the people who are depicted. What?
They look like us.
And the woman in the middle.
That's Saint Rosvita, isn't it? Wait,
Aprilis?
This painting is more accurate than any other depiction you will find today. The 5 next to the saint are the heroes who fought by her side in the 100 Years' War. And 4 of you are homunculi created from those heroes.
We are?
But how? The 100 Years' War happened over 5 centuries ago.
How old do you think this prison is?
No. It can't be.
that explains why we were all orphans.
I know, not enough. Dun dun dun.
Then does that mean Aprilis was...
The Saint's homunculus.
That is correct. 100 points.
100 points! We did it, chat. We came back from double 50. We didn't get eliminated. We're good. We got 100.
Aprilis.
Doll, you were the one who made this possible. But I will leave that for another time.
I made it possible?
What do you mean that makes us all homuncular? We're not what its objective is.
It is the same as I have told you before. We intend to reclaim this land. There are many exceptional individuals and many vocations with desirable talents. Through alchemy, these people can be replicated and controlled. With these homunculi in our ranks, Glia will be unstoppable. Militarily and politically, we will break free of the Empire's fetters and bring peace and prosperity to the people.
So that's the reason the Knights were rounding people up.
Seems like the case.
And you don't see anything wrong with that?
Not at all. I have done everything in my power to achieve my goal already. But 8 years ago, during the war, all of it ended in failure.
It's just as Park said.
Even if I must sacrifice my humanity, I will not allow those mistakes to be repeated. I cannot do it alone. Power is necessary for Glia to truly be free. Monstrums, I ask for your assistance. It will raise the people's morale if they are led by the heroes who liberated Balduke once before.
Every Glian knows what it's like to have someone taken from them by the Romans. But still,
Even though the war was terrible, we have to move past that. Not all Romans are bad people.
I can't speak for everyone, but I think the people of Balduke are moving on.
I lost my parents in the war. But I'm slowly coming to terms with it.
Normally, I'd be raring to take on an entire army. But instead of fighting with you, I'm thinking it'll be a hell of a lot more fun fighting against you.
I hear you, monstrums. Nevertheless, I was hopeful you would share my perspective.
Oh, Christogram, you're back. You missed it. We got 100 points. We made the comeback. Are Pickard's clones too? Probably.
To be certain, Adel, no. Crimson King, what is your response?
I agree with everyone else. The future is something you mold yourself. We'll say the future is something you mold yourself.
I understand. Even as a homunculus, you are still the same adventurer. If none of you will join me, then you are a hindrance to my plan. I will obliterate you and ensure that the next homunculi will be obedient.
Well, time to beat Shadowlord.
Is that possible?
I told you earlier, alchemy can recreate flesh, and it can recreate souls as well. Fortunately, I already possess the necessary constituents.
Those are the words of someone about to put up the fight of his life. Now we're talking. I guess I made the right choice after all.
Obliterate us? So everything we've been through together will be gone forever?
Yes, White Cat, that's what that means.
I'm not gonna let you do that! That's the spirit, Krisha.
I know, we should have been killed a bazillion times, Christogram. Almost every chapter since chapter 3, he has met us and just let us go. It's painful, I know. He could have killed us when we were only like 3 people strong. It would have been GG for sure.
First you tell us we're homunculi, and now you want to destroy us? We built our lives here, and we still have our futures ahead of us. For that, I won't give up. I won't go down without a fight.
He's very politely waiting for everybody to make a speech.
I would have accepted being reborn if you offered to give me a healthy body. But you're just asking us to die. Sorry, but life's already too short, so I'm going to have to decline.
I fail to see the justice in your cause. I still have much to learn about the world and myself. That is why I will oppose you.
I feel like while they're talking to him, he just does that flash step thing. It just comes in, swings, kills all of them because they've been standing around jabbing instead of actually fighting.
Very well, monsters of Balduke. You leave me with no choice. I, Shadowlord, master of the Glean Hieroglyph Knights, accept
Okay.
your challenge.
Let's see how hard this fight actually is. Oh, also Christogram. I haven't talked about this before, but we're using base armor, base weapons, no stat ups. just as a self-imposed challenge, because I got bored of normal difficulty. So we're playing with, like, literally the starting sword of the game. Oh. Shadowlord, you got taller.
Transformed. You can do that with alchemy?
We'll defeat him no matter what it takes. Cast aside your fears and get everything you got. We'll say we'll defeat him.
No matter what it takes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Stop talking. Just fight.
I did not wish to show you my true power. Leave me with no choice. Now, monsters of Balduke, let us fight.
I didn't let him finish his speech, chat. I was kind of rude.
I've been waiting to hear that. Only one of us is getting out of here alive, Shadowlord.
Understand how you feel. But what
Did he get stunned?
wrong?
Oh no, he's doing a crouch attack.
Let you endanger the people of Balduke.
We almost stunned him. There we go, stunned him. Unfortunately, I lost my boost gauge, or else I would have extended it. This feels like DPS beyond intended. I know. I feel like you gotta play this game at minimum on a hard mode. Oh, that was a good parry. That got me a lot of meter back. Oh, nice flash guard again. Nice.
It seems even the master of the Hieroglyph Knights has his limits.
Shall not be. The true extent of one's limits
Stunned him.
in the
Nice.
face of death.
A sensible observation. We must also fight at our fullest capacity.
Impressive. That power will be your
Which, oh my gosh, that's stunned. He's halfway stunned again. He just got unstunned. Can't help him. Send help. He's getting wrecked. Oh, I can't parry if he misses me. I'm popping this immediately. Get stunned, fool. Wow, she's broken. She's so broken, chat. Why can she re-stun like that? That's so unfair. Actually busted character. I'm popping it immediately. Wow, that stun is so BS. I'm doing it again. Get wrecked. Oh my god. Sit down. He was in the infinite. He never got a turn. Holy, he got destroyed. He got destroyed. This character is busted. I like how they're trying to say it's a big fight.
He's tough.
We'll let the cutscene play.
For a second there, I thought we were gone.
I legit ended at full health. That was just sad. He got
Now I
wrecked.
see how much you have all grown. Adol the Red and the heroes of the 100 Years' War. You're as strong as I hoped. But I will not surrender. Not in 1,000 years will I give up.
He's not done?
He is even more stubborn than Kratos.
Glia must be freed in the name of my fallen comrades, my friends, for the people whose lives were taken, all because of that war.
What's happening to Shadowlord?
Impossible. Am I a homunculus? It cannot be.
Wait, he didn't know?
What?
What are you talking about?
It was him. He did this to me.
Who does he mean?
I see. I died. Along with every single one of my comrades.
Yep, your life's a lie.
Hold on! We still have questions!
I'm coming. My friends.
Clones we should know about. Everybody's a clone. It's okay.
He's gone.
Good riddance.
Shadowlord.
We had I'm tired of people not telling us the plot.
How insipid. I thought I'd watch the performance.
Oh, we finally getting the true villain?
Oh, so predictably.
Vesta?
No matter. My research is at the threshold of completion. It is fortuitous that Shadowlord performed his role sufficiently enough.
Hey, what's your deal showing up and spouting nonsense?
Insolence. Do you have any idea to whom you're speaking?
So... So you're telling me that the big bad was the janitor guy that was in front of the... Yeah. Really? That was the big reveal? The janitor across the street is the big bad? That is so much worse than I would have thought. I didn't call that at all. We didn't talk to him a lot, to be fair. But that is truly underwhelming. Even I thought the reveal would be a bit more... I don't know. That's just... I don't know. The plot is just doing things, chat. Yeah, I like how they recognize Vesta, but they don't recognize, like, any of the other characters. Who are you? What do you want? We'll say, who are you?
But of course. I suppose a formal introduction is long overdue.
I really had to think about it, chat.
I am the one who created you all. The first alchemist.
He's an alchemist?
All of you and this facility are the fruits born from my research, centuries in the making. Of course, the same goes for my adjutants, Ch8-9 and Smirnov.
It was you? This whole time?
That's correct. Although this form is but one of many others. I have always been one to exercise prudence.
Is he Guardsman Greg?
They're all people we've met before.
Over the past 500 years, I never once revealed my true form to anyone. But I am in good spirits.
We are killing
today,
Dad.
and I have a very good reason. Thanks to you, Crimson King and Adol, my magnum opus is nearly complete.
Go back to your other form. I liked it more.
He's a little boy.
What's this magnum opus?
Anemona. The final piece of my research requires someone very special. You.
Oh, there's a rollerblade heels.
No. Anemona?
Papa. It is you.
Time to kill father.
What?
But I thought he'd be older.
This guy's just a freak.
So your memories have returned. It has been too long, Anemona. And of course, I've been watching all of you very closely too.
No way. He's the one who brought Anemona to life?
The big alchemist, doing whatever he wants no matter the consequences.
What is your magnum opus? Why did you create us? We'll ask him what the magnum opus is. I was about to say, Christogrim, we're having a patricide theme. Might as well just kill Dracula. I mean, this person's basically immortal anyway. It's close enough to Dracula.
It's an accumulation of 500 years of tireless research. And soon, there will be no need for any of you to fight the Grimwald Nox.
Are you saying...
The curse is going to be broken?
The curse? Ah, I understand. That's how Rosvita described it to you. Or rather, Aprilis, as you all know her. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude to you, Crimson King.
What will you do with the real me for what? We're gonna ask what he's gonna do with the real me.
Nothing I haven't done already. You see, Adol, I have everything I need from you now.
What do you mean by that?
There's still much to be done. But you will all see me again. That is, when it's time.
No, just kill us. What are you doing?
Regrettably, I must retire for today.
Why?
Please wait, Papa!
Goodbye, Crimson King.
Why is he just leaving?
Till next time.
What do you mean till next time? What? East, come on. Stop doing this at the end of your chapters.
Disappeared.
I know. Just roll your eyes, chat. Yet another time the villain could have killed us and or stopped us and then decided to leave for some reason. I don't know. I know, they're like, damn, we're only on chapter 8. We gotta get to chapter 9 somehow. We can't just go straight to final boss, apparently.
Anyone gonna explain to me what that asshole was talking about?
Not even the NPCs were real, exactly, Christogrim.
Hell of a person to go and die for, Ch8-Lord.
Credo.
I can't believe we're just copies of war heroes made by alchemy.
I mean, I can believe it. I kind of figured that out by chapter 4, but whatever.
I don't know what to think. There's so much to take in.
It's okay. Your party doesn't do well with thinking. It's best they just don't think about it.
Do you think it's true that we won't have to fight the Grimwald Nox anymore?
I mean, I was joking about that, Christogrim, but I think that literally is the mindset for this game.
Either way, it's still too early to celebrate.
Like, I made that joke at, like, chapter 2. It's like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, how many chapters are there gonna be? Probably 9. I forget if East 8 was 8 chapters as well. I actually don't remember.
Do you know anything about this magnum opus, Anemona?
I am sorry. I cannot recall, but it seems familiar somehow.
Oh, it looks like it was only 7 chapters. Well, I guess it depends on how you split some of the chapters. I was just double checking. Yeah, I guess it technically ends at chapter 7, so missed opportunity there. They had to make up for it earlier. Let's go home for now. We should discuss what we're gonna do. What do we have to discuss? Just fine. We'll go back to the dandelion for no reason.
Idea. Should we return to the city?
I'm shaking my head, chat. I'm really tired of going back to the dandelion. Please stop making me come back here.
I don't think I can handle any more surprises.
There's not much we can do here.
Are we not even gonna free our original selves? Like, what? Why are we leaving without doing something here? Hello?
But what should we do about those?
Oh, you're finally asking? Thank you.
I guess we'll just have to leave them here.
What do you mean you'll guess you'll have to leave them here? What? Since, for what reason?
We wouldn't know what to do with them anyways.
Wait, maybe Dad knows what to do.
God, our characters are so stupid.
Oh yeah. Weren't he and Shadowlord partners? Where'd he run off to anyway?
He's not anywhere in the vicinity.
Yeah, he probably wanted nothing to do with the plot, which I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Renegade agrees. I'm glad he agrees.
There's nothing else we can do right now.
There's so much we could do right now. I don't know where they decided they couldn't do anything from this point. We're not gonna, like, stop the revolution. We're not gonna do anything in the prison. We're not gonna free the other prisoners. We're just like, oop, guess that's all we can do. And just shrug our shoulders, I guess. Oh my gosh, our characters are so dumb.
Let's return to the dandelion.
I don't want to return to the dandelion, but sure, we'll go back there again for some reason. Chat, I swear, if they're like, guys, we gotta figure out how to get back into the prison, I'm gonna lose it. The final chapter better not be about coming back into this prison. I'm gonna lose it. I could be like, there's no reason we left. We killed the boss this time. There's nothing stopping us from doing whatever we want. Please tell us this chapter is not going to end with immediately going, we should go back to the prison to find the guy. I'm like, yes, that's what you should have done in the first place. Stupid. Well, presumably end of chapter coming up.
I feel like we got more questions than answers.
Yeah, but I'm happy we rescued...
Oh, I interrupted the dialogue by accident. But I'm happy we rescued Felix, at least, she said. It's a miracle commemorating the victory of the 100 Years' War. The heroes of that time are depicted around St. Rosvita.
I still find it difficult to fathom that we're homunculi of the ancient heroes.
It's not that difficult to fathom. So anyway, so here's what we learned, chat. Krisha, top tier. Did that seem fair? Look at that weapon. Look at that weapon. As a reminder, chat, 41 strength. Every other character, like 151. No. Best character. Actually broken. Those stun loops are real. I think with the new sacrament to get boost gauge faster and having the extra skill cost, if I can get 2 of her boost finishers where it does that cinematic move, I think it's just a guaranteed stun lock. Take off the weapon? I can't. This is her starting weapon. I can't make it weaker. I know. Krista Grimm's like, that's so unfair. And I'm like, I know. This character is actually busted.
You still got your strings tangled. Thought you'd be glad you got your memories back.
It was still a shock, though.
Yes. And perhaps if I had remembered sooner, I would have been of more use.
Okay, I just want to make sure their dialogue actually played since the plot trigger was like right around the corner. So I don't think they would have finished it had I run here directly. Your sight grows dim, your breathing becomes arduous, and you're unable to move. I mean, that just sounds like me after trying to get through the plot. So I kind of feel Adel there.
This is just like before.
But why now?
Hang on, Adol. It seems worse this time.
Look, isn't that the same light?
Uh-oh, chat, we're dying, apparently.
There's no mistaking it. It is the light that appeared when Shadowlord faded away.
This can't be happening.
But why?
But why indeed?
Adol, you can't go! It's not fair.
This way, Crimson King. Quickly!
Oh, another Aprilis. Wait, who's that?
Aprilis?
Oh, the dad. Oh, that's right. I forgot what he looked like. I thought it... I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like a woman at first, and then I remember the doctor's face was kind of goofy from a distance.
How are you here?
It doesn't look like a trick.
Dad? What are you doing here?
You must hurry. There's not much time.
Oh, now we can see the stubble.
Take the Crimson King over to the next room. There's also something I need all of you to do for me.
What is this place?
There's so many Aprilises.
Oops, all Aprilis.
I can't believe it.
I mean, I can believe it. We just saw all the clones earlier.
This is the place where Zola first succeeded at making a homunculus.
That's right. You're one too.
The reason Zola turned to alchemy was so he could revive me. So he could revive Saint Rosvita.
What?
I'm sure you all have many questions,
And I'll never answer them because I'm a terrible character.
but our first priority is saving the Crimson King's life.
Case in point,
We can save him?
it's true. The Pickard from Krisha is looking at us.
What's the deal with him anyway?
Normally, homunculi are born as children. That's why all of you had proper childhoods.
That's true.
I wouldn't necessarily call them proper.
But he was an experiment to create an identical adult replica of the original. And because of that, his body is unstable.
If we do nothing, then the Crimson King will disappear forever, just as Shadowlord did.
Isn't there anything we can do?
There's not enough time to create an entirely new body for him. However, there is another way.
Chapter 8, Thus Spoke the Alchemist, and... okay, final chapter, potentially. Well, that was a train wreck. Twilight Shards acquired 40. Symbolism. Who are you? It's nice to finally meet you. We'll say it's nice to finally meet you.
It's our first time meeting, but it doesn't feel that way. It's like you and I have been connected all along.
You still got the mask on, exactly.
You felt it too, haven't you? I envy you for all of your adventures. What a life. The danger. When was the last time you slept in peace? Why keep doing it? Why do you still want to be an adventurer?
He's asking if we could sleep in peace, and we'll just say, it's no use! Did he die too? Well, the Pickard's part of our homunculi form. It makes life worth living, is what we'll say, versus do you even need to ask?
Yeah, it does. If you don't light a fire, it'll never go out. If you don't make decisions, you'll never be hurt. But you'll never be deterred. You'll keep going until your last breath escapes you. In you, there lies a hope that guides you, and everyone around you toward their dreams.
And that's just what I plan to do. There's so many places I have to see. We'll say the first one. That's what I plan to do.
I thought so. I have a favor to ask. I wish I could go with you, but I'm afraid I'm running out of time. Still, I can't let it end here. Adventures are still waiting for us. So I ask you this. Take my power and my soul. Take them with you on your journeys. Adol Kristen.
Kristen got a lot more talkative when he found out he wasn't the original idol. It's true. Final chapter, Monstrum Nox. Uh-oh. So we're on chapter 9, and it's called Monstrum Nox? How convenient. Sorry.
You're awake.
I wasn't expecting the mask to be there, and the picture's there too. That's too good. I'm glad they put it on. Where are we? Have you been here this whole time? Say, have you been here this whole time?
Yes. It was Dr. Noah's first time performing this procedure, so he cautioned me of its risks. I thought it best to stay and be sure you were all right.
Is that how the soul transfer is complete? I acquire the mask in Pickard.
Incidentally, I believe this is the first time we've spoken, Adol Kristen.
What do you mean, yeah, I guess it is? We'll say, yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Then you must be aware of what happened to you.
Adol the Red certainly is perceptive.
Dr. Noah.
Oh, wait a minute. I might have been misinterpreting something from a while ago. So the one that was in the tube actually could have been the one that was released back into the prison. But then we got knocked out by the king, and then we were retubed. That actually kind of makes sense. Never mind. There's not. I don't think there's another Adol. I think I just misunderstood the order of events there. So this should be Prison Adol that we are. I did say Prison Adol and Crimson King were going to merge at some point. So it looks like that prediction was accurate.
The adventurer Adol Kristen and his homunculus, the Crimson King.
So does that mean we keep these ridiculous powers outside this game? Or I'm assuming something has to take it away.
Within you resides both of their souls. To be precise, you were originally one person, and now you've become one again.
Yep, oops, all clones. Yeah, we were dying, Christogrim, because they're trying to have like this big emotional moment where the Crimson King dies and their souls merge with the original Adol. But then there's just like the Pickard on him and the mask and this like really touching scene. And then like when original Adol, so we're now original Adol, has now woken up with the Pickard mask, or not the Pickard mask, with the mask as well as the Pickard, aka the thing on his shoulder. So it's just kind of funny. They're like, the operation was a success. It's just this giant Pickard on his shoulder.
Do you feel the Crimson King's consciousness and the power you inherited?
Sure, Aprilis, whatever. You tell them the pact you made with the Crimson King.
So that's what happened.
A conversation between souls during fusion. That is fascinating indeed.
Dr. Noah is Zola's assistant, but he has since joined our cause.
Well, that's ultra convenient that he joined our cause.
He was the one who fused both of your souls into a single body.
I'm glad he could just do that, by the way.
Forgive me, but this was the only way to save the Crimson King's life.
Actually, I can't thank you two enough. What if Zola finds out about this? We can't thank them.
No.
We're asking about Zola.
Zola is an exceedingly cautious man, but his primary concern now is his research. My extracurricular activities will be of little consequence to him, for the time being. Now that Adol has awakened, we must begin preparations.
But if the janitor finds out, you're not wrong.
Yes, Dr. Noah is right.
Did something happen? Preparations for what? Let's say preparations for what? So, Christogrim, it's official. We're in chapter 9, labeled Final Chapter, Monstrum Nox, as in the game title.
I was planning on telling you after everyone had arrived.
Oh my gosh, Aprilis is actually going to tell us the plot? It only took 8 chapters, chat.
And it seems that time has come.
She could have told us in like chapter 2.
Adol! You're all right.
It's good to see the procedure was a success.
I suppose introductions are in order.
That's right. That makes this the first time we've met, right, Adol?
You tell them the Crimson King still lives on in you and to treat you as they always have.
I didn't think you could do something like that.
Oh, they were just pulling stuff out their butt, Jules. Don't worry. The writing is whatever they want it to be at this point. This is one of the many reasons I don't think clones should be in most games. Not as a protagonist in particular.
At least I've got something to show for leaving home.
That almost felt like a laugh track moment.
Can't wait to hear all about it.
Long story short, you're the same Adol we've always been friends with.
Thank goodness.
Yes. My worries have been assuaged.
You didn't call us just for this welcome back party, did you?
Before I get to it, there is something I need to tell you all first.
Gosh, she's taking forever to tell us something plot relevant.
It concerns Zola, the one who created all of us homunculi.
About time you told us who he is and how you two know each other.
I know, Credo. I know. It's ridiculous. She told us it waited until chapter 9.
That man. No. The alchemist, Zola, is...
I like how you become so critical of the plot and storytelling that every time a single line of dialogue says you comment on it. I mean, it's true though. Like these are the kind of tropes I was worried about in like chapter 2, chapter 3. And I'm like, this is why I don't like it when people do certain things, because they railroad themselves into writing the story a very specific way, and the plot just becomes absolute nonsense. It's just so ridiculous. I was just like rolling my eyes because I'm like, I'm tired of seeing these tropes in certain JRPGs for sure. Like I've played like 20 something games where not quite this plot, but it's like that you could swap Aprilis out with like, I don't know, like a slightly different version of Lila from Zestiria. Like I could go cross series in terms of like, I have seen this before and it's very annoying. Like I'm so tired of it. I felt so bad when I realized the plot was clones when I first thought it. I'm gonna hate it. I can't tell him. I know. I really don't like clones. Yeah. I think it stemmed from Final Fantasy VII and Spider-Man. Because I grew up... I'll tell Chris Grima's story. I don't care about the plot at the moment. So I'll tell Chris Grima's story. So I grew up in the 90s with Spider-Man. And I'm gonna tell you, I was sick to death of clones. I was tired of the... No, he's the clone. No, I'm the clone. No, you know, Parker's the real one. No, it's really Riley or whatever his name was. And it just like, it was like that for like hundreds of episodes, and they just could not make up their minds. It was just so convoluted as to like, who is the clone of the clone of the clone of the clone of the clone. And then like, I played Final Fantasy VII around that same period of time, and I'm like, man, I am so sick of playing as characters that are clones when the original is so much cooler than us. And I'm like, I really wish this clones would just cease existing upon this mortal plane. I'm so done with them. It's just been done to death, chat. Like, my brain can't handle it. I don't even know how the clone arc subsided. It was different like every 3 weeks. Who knows, chat? I don't know who the real clone was. Maybe they were all clones. Maybe everybody's the clone. Who knows? And so the problem with this game is like, it takes away from the storytelling when you could just revive people. Like, you killed Aprilis and you just brought her back. So it's like, oh, boo-hoo, Aprilis is dead. And then like in an hour later, we're like, oh, guess she's gonna tell us all the plot she could have told us before she died. Like, they could have just written the story slightly differently and had more of an emotional impact. But instead, they're just gonna like not kill any character, and they're all gonna have their really boring as hell happy endings. Just stupid. Hate story writing like that, chat. Hate it so much. I'm like, just man up, kill your characters, make them go through actual strife, and move on. You don't need clones for this. Do better. See, Aprilis doesn't have any... She has no counterpoints to that argument.
He was a young noble who served Rosvita during the 100 Years' War.
So, like, we already kind of figured out she's the Joan of Arc character, because most characters are based off of historical figures. It's just that this is a really convoluted way of doing Joan of Arc.
Anemona. You've regained more memories?
Yes, you have very conveniently regained more memories, not prior to this point in the story, because it would have been relevant and we could have made different decisions prior to now. But oh well, Prillis is alive anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yes. Some returned when I saw this room.
Yeah.
If Zola served under Rosvita, then they must have known each other a long time.
If the Fastword died, are we still getting points? Did we win? I think we won, Christogrim. He gave us 100 points before he died. That's all that matters. That was the last time we got points. We can't improve upon perfection.
That reminds me. There was a guy standing next to the saint in that painting. Is that the guy you're talking about? He's just a kid now.
Yes. The 100 Years' War was also a proxy war between the gods. Glia had the blessing of Grimnir. Ritai was blessed by Loki.
I'm not gonna get over the fact that they tried to hide the fact that that's Loki by calling him Luki. I'm not gonna get over that, chat. Like, Grimnir, like, I don't know what that's supposed to be, because I thought they were trying to reference Odin specifically. So I don't know what word that's supposed to be. But yeah, Loki is something else.
But the roaring flames of human war eventually ignited the realm of the gods.
And his brother, sure, yeah, you're right.
Divided between the two sides, a war of their own erupted. Ultimately, Grimnir and Loki both fell at the other's hand.
One could call it a Ragnarok.
Is this the Twilight of the Gods from the Norse religion?
Yes, it is. It's Ragnarok.
Yes. Because of that war, the gods that once blessed Glia perished.
That's terrible. Then what is the Grimwald Nox?
Oh no, we were joking. Yeah, we were joking about his name. It could be anything. It's probably something stupid like that. Don't get me wrong. Or he'll be like Thorn or something dumb.
You said the gods used the Grimwald Nox to contain and purge the monsters.
Even without the gods, the Grimwald Nox still creates monsters from human emotions.
No, it's gonna be creating a lot of monsters from the frustration at the plot.
So now, it falls on humans to eradicate the monsters born from them. But after the 100 Years' War, many Glians were overcome with grief. The monsters manifested from them could no longer be contained by humans alone.
What happened then?
Oh no, we're not kidding, Christogrim. Yeah, no. Yeah, the Norse, yeah, they deleted a letter. Yeah, don't get me started on Africa. Don't get me started on that. That is the worst one. That one gets me every time. I'm like, seriously? We're dead serious, Christogrim. It's Africa. Just like it's the Romans, but instead of M-A-N, it's M-U-N. But yeah, this is all like a parallel to real history. United States. You know what? I don't think we're far enough in history to get to there, but I'm sure at some point we'll travel west.
That is when Zola intervened.
Yeah, Britai, exactly.
After I was executed, he resigned from the military and returned home.
I forget what France was. Like, Christopher jokes about that, but I'm like, it might be, actually.
He secluded himself and became engrossed in his research to the point of obsession.
So that was when he began learning alchemy.
But why did he do that?
Thought you were smarter than that, kid.
It's okay. Everybody's dumb, Credo.
Papa wanted to revive Rosvita. He respected her as both his commander and the woman he loved. He sold his land and used his inheritance to devote his life to his research. He would often isolate himself in his lab for days at a time without food or rest. The outcome of his blood and tears was...
It was me. I was born from his work.
That's such a sad reason.
Yeah, let's go kill him already.
Yeah, I never would have guessed.
Go to Japan or Australia. It's true. Eventually. Maybe one day.
Zola then reappeared from isolation as an alchemist. He proposed a plan to the Glean royal family, who was overwhelmed by the Grimwald Nox.
So that's why.
Only beings of exceptional strength and skill are capable of suppressing the Grimwald Nox.
That's why I decided to recruit White Cat, who's clearly better than every other character in the game. Honestly, I don't know why I bothered getting any of the other characters. Seriously, she can solo every boss. Why is she so broken?
They are doing the gods' work, quite literally after all. Zola's proposal involved the creation of a homunculus army. The Glean royalty, out of time and other options, accepted his proposal.
So that's how he built all of this.
As you know, homunculi are created by replicating existing humans. When the royal family sought candidates in secret, a handful of people volunteered. Yes. The volunteers were my comrades who fought alongside me in the 100 Years' War.
I know, if he cloned like 5 White Cats, it's all over. Like, the fight would just be over.
You are the homunculi of the heroes preserved here in this lab.
I love all the Pickards just staring in different directions during the cutscenes.
The homunculi who have been slaying the Lemiris in secret, maintaining peace in Glia.
And centuries of this conflict brought us to today.
Yes. If the homunculi warriors were injured or killed, new ones were created. Zola even transferred his own soul into homunculi in order to continue his research. Then he gave his warriors gifts that bound them to this land.
That explains what the curse is.
I had no idea.
Why were we adopted or given to orphanages then? Was that the case for all of our predecessors?
No. Zola and I raised the homunculi ourselves. But 15 years ago, Zola disappeared. Your predecessors had perished, and you were all much too young to fight. That is why I made the decision to suppress the Grimwald Nox alone. I had no other choice but to entrust you to the people of Balduq.
So you've been fighting alone then?
And that's why Credo turned out to be such a horrible human being.
So then, what has Zola been doing?
Shortly before he left, he said he had discovered a breakthrough in his research. I've no doubt it's the magnum opus he was speaking of, and he's still working on it.
There's one more thing that doesn't add up. Where did you come from? Saint Rosvita was tricked by Bretai's army and burned at the stake.
Yeah, there's Bretai again, chat.
So explain to me how the hell you were created.
Kratos' right. Our bodies were preserved.
Papa can fabricate more than just objects and flesh.
Don't call him Papa, it's just getting weird now.
He can fabricate human souls as well. I do remember him saying that. My soul was the first prototype that he successfully fabricated, using the doll belonging to Rosvita as a relic. Papa placed my soul into it.
Huh?
It's pretty shocking. Why would he do that? We'll ask why he did that.
He did it because fabricating a soul was only the first step.
He needed to put the soul into something I held dear to learn more about my past.
Oh yeah, Christogram. Oh yeah, get ready for all of that. Yeah, they tried with Espane a little bit, yeah.
From the memories he learned from Anemona and a lock of my hair, I was created.
What?
Now you're telling us he can create people from nothing but memories and hair?
That's a lot of power for one man.
Right?
Now we know why Aprilis and the rest of us were created. But what about Adol?
It must have something to do with Zola's magnum opus.
I don't have the answer to that question. But Zola has a deep desire for Adol's copious experience as an adventurer.
Could it be possible that the strange monsters and primordials we have witnessed in the prison were designed based on Adol's past adventures?
Yes, Anemona. Yes, they were. We talked about most of the bosses as we came across them, that they're in previous these games. There's no mistaking it. That just might be the case. Yeah, there's no mistaking it. We called out several of the bosses for sure.
You've got quite the fan, Adol.
They're like, listen, The alchemist needs to reuse sprites. It'll save us money, and then we could just tie it into the plot. It'll be fine.
I suspected that was the case. And if Adol says so, then it must be.
I'm worried.
Worried about what?
Isn't there anything we can do to stop Zola?
There are many things I need to ask him, but nobody knows where he is. There's also the matter of a certain event that's about to happen.
You mean the Victory Day parade?
And what's that?
Balduke will soon be hosting its Victory Day festival for the 100 Years' War.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a festival. We've heard about this, Adol. Come on, give it the program.
You mean...
It is an annual event. A day that celebrates Rosvita and the reclamation of Balduke.
About that time of year again, huh?
Yeah, I suppose we were too busy to remember. But what does the festival have to do with anything?
Yeah, but we're Crimson Kinging. It's fine.
The scars left by the 100 Years' War still run deep through this land.
Hello, Toriel. Hope you're doing well. We are getting through a completely convoluted plot. It has taken a while, but we finally got into the big bad. They're talking a lot for some reason. I mean, they just need to go stop the big bad. I don't know why they're talking about this parade still.
Once every year, the Grimwald Nox becomes the more dangerous ultimate Grimwald Nox.
Oh, okay. Now we have the plot relevance. You should have started with that, Aprilis. It would have been much faster, for sure.
Even more dangerous?
Now that is a celebration I can get behind.
Oh, Credo, you're still so one note.
Victory Day is in 3 days.
We do not have much time.
Sorry you have a bit of a hangover, Toriel. Hopefully you recover a bit.
Zola is a threat, but the ultimate Grimwald Nox is a more immediate concern.
Only they didn't withhold the plot until the final chapter. I know, like, this game would have been done in, like, chapter 2, maybe even prior to the game, depending on where you view where they had the power to stop this.
Before that time comes, you should all take this chance to return to the city and rest.
No! Don't want to. Just, it's fine. I don't need to. Have you seen White Cat? She literally beat the boss and ended at full health. Come on, I don't need to rest.
I think I'll do that. I'm exhausted, mentally and physically.
Shut up, Jules. You're the worst party member. Like, in combat. Not our worst party member, Credo.
Yeah, we've all been through a lot.
I disagree, White Cat. You could keep going.
I could use a night to let this all sink in.
I will investigate the Grimwald Nox and Zola's whereabouts.
I know. Lukey is so bad.
You'll hear from me if I discover anything. Until then, rest well.
With that, Adol and the others decided to leave the prison and return to the city for the time being. The exhausted monstrums needed time, both to rest and to reflect upon the truth they discovered about themselves. Well, I mean, they wouldn't need to do that. It's just been told that earlier, but whatever. A bonfire was lit in the city to celebrate the coming festivities, and the streets were abound with lively vigor. In an effort to ease citizens' concerns over the night's revolt, many Roman. You see what they did there, chat? So clever. Soldiers were assigned to assist with preparations. 3 days came and went. And before long, Balduke was ushering in the start of the Victory Day festival. Yet even then, there is still no word from Aprilis. Anyway, back to our non-superpowered selves. The hell are we supposed to do now? The Victory Day festival has now arrived. Did something happen to Aprilis? I don't know, but she's never this late. Yeah, she puts on a stoic facade while she's still working herself to the bone. Dad might know where she is. Where is Dr. Noah at the present? Your guess is as good as mine. Tuh, waiting around ain't my style. It appears you are all here. Parks? Looks like our warden friend pulled through. Things have quieted down outside. With the night's revolting and all, things could have gotten out of hand quick. It is times like these when festivals are the most Propituous? I forgot how to say that word. My tongue doesn't want to say it though. Propitious? Not a word I'm used to saying out loud. Doesn't help I still am recovering from a vaccine. Dogi and I went for a little stroll and observed high spirits all across the city. I must confess that I reassessed my opinion of our dear warden. Funky music playing, actually. I mean, I know it means like a favorable chance to succeed, but it's not a word I usually say. Maybe it's propitious, maybe. Really? I guess he is a hard worker. Convenient walk-ins are a constant trope. Oh, I know. It's just like, it's one of those ones where like, I see it, I'm aware of the context, but it's like, I don't think I've ever used that in common speech. I still can't get over the fact I couldn't tell you weren't the real Adol. Oh wait, why is her hair different? What happened? Where's her real outfit, chat? This is lame. Who would have thought you were a homunculus the whole time? I didn't mean to worry you. I had no idea myself. I was saying I had no idea myself. Every time something like this happens, I convince myself I'll never be surprised again. Then lo and behold, you find a way of surprising me. Adol must have been a homunculus by the first time I met him. Speaking of which, I looked into the man named Marius you informed me about. It's okay, Dogi, you're not that bright. It's true. Yeah, we got Detective Dogi sliding into the chat. AKA the emote is being used for him. Let's see. I was very pleased to learn that he was indeed the friend I'd been searching for. Oh, he was looking for the king? Why was he looking for the king? Well, I mean, our characters don't know he's the king yet. I guess that plot twist is still pending, question mark. But it's kind of obvious. We had it confirmed in the previous chapter. Wow, good for you, Parks. He was with Adol in the prison, right? Yes, but unfortunately our current situation curtails me from going to see him. If that is so, then it is of great importance that our objective is successful. Painfully obvious, like so many things in the plot. Not wrong. Then, does that mean you're leaving? Ha ha ha. I would never do something so churlish as leave without repaying my debt. Moreover, I wouldn't miss witnessing you all save the city for the world. Phew, don't scare me like that. Well, we still haven't heard from Aprilis yet. Why don't you enjoy a stroll around the city? A little break couldn't hurt. Oh, Parks, please. The padding is real. But hey, chat, we are in the final chapter at least. A break? Hey, that's a good idea. The entire city's out about right now. It's worth taking a look at, Adol. I suppose there's nothing to be gained by waiting around here. I do not object. Also, the bulletin board looks like it's filling up again. You could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get some requests out of the way too. Alright, then let's get kicking our heels and get... Oh, excuse me. Alright, then let's quit kicking our heels and get going already. Credo ... Oh, don't remind me of Iris. Don't show me Iris on the left. I hate that character so much. No, fade to black, thank you. Oh, Adol, an urgent request came in. It's on the bulletin board. Have a look before you go, alright? Also, someone joined the crew while you were out. Why don't you say hello? What do you mean somebody joined the crew? Oh, maybe they're talking about Belger or whatever his name is. Adol and the Crimson King's items have been consolidated. I think that's mostly just gold. I just got more gold. Yeah. I think I had some random accessories on the other character, but it didn't really matter. Looks like I can relation up with these characters. How much time have we killed? A lot, Christagrim. Krisha's sleeping. Adol, Krisha's sleeping. She seems to be restless.
Please don't go. Adol.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, Adol? Good morning. Oh no! Did I fall asleep?
Looks like you're tired. I hope I didn't wake you up. I was just staring at you creepily for some reason. I'm gonna say it looks like she was tired.
I'm sorry, but what a relief. I had a dream that you left somewhere without us.
No, Krisha, that's the end of the game when we refuse to come back to Balduke and then never mention it again in future games. Don't worry about that, Krisha. That's called East 10.
But then I woke up and here you are.
Sir made you worry. Can't leave, remember? No, we're definitely leaving by the end of the game. Nice try, though, Adol.
That's okay. We were just a bit startled when you fainted in the restricted sector. Hey, Adol. You're gonna leave when the curse is gone, aren't you?
Hell yeah, we are.
I've been doing my best to help everyone break the curse.
This is super awkward if you don't know anything about East. Yeah, Adol literally just moves to just every different country, every different city, every game. He never returns to a location, to my knowledge.
But when Zola told us we didn't have to fight anymore, I was sad. It was this curse that brought us together. What if it was actually a blessing?
I mean, it was a blessing. That was kind of the point of the story we just sat through, Krisha, where they said, we're here to stop the monsters that were going to ravage society based off of their negative emotions. Therefore, they can live in peace and happiness. And the only reason you were bound to the city in the first place is so you could have superpowers. I mean, I don't really view that as a curse, but sure, if you want to still pretend it's a curse at this point, after that plot point, sure.
I was afraid that if this blessing went away, you wouldn't stay with me anymore.
That's very true, Krisha. He will definitely leave you. I'm touched, but I never thought I'm touched, but you know what? I want to say that versus I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry, Edel. If only it would never end.
I didn't catch that. If only what would never end. We'll say the bottom one.
Huh?
What?
Can you imagine if Krisha and Dogi teamed up? They would be the best team. I wouldn't even bother playing other characters.
Did I say that out loud?
Oh no, she's blushing, chat.
I know! You've got to slap me, Edel!
Settle down, Krisha. I didn't actually hear what you said earlier. No, we'll just say settle down.
I can't! First I fall asleep, then I start spouting nonsense.
Well, to be fair, the entire team spouts nonsense. We're kind of used to it by now.
I've got to pull myself together.
Kinky tutorial.
Nothing makes for a better pick-me-up than a good slap on the cheeks.
You know what? That really doesn't surprise me, Dogi said that. I feel like he would probably, instead of slap, he probably meant punch. He loves punching and getting punched.
So please,
Adol. Wait, I can actually slap her? I'm kind of tempted. Oh my gosh, chat. Do it. Chat says do it. Okay. Okay, we're doing it for chat. You give Krisha a very gentle slap on the cheek. Amazing. Slap.
Was that it? You're too nice, Adol. But that's what I like about you.
Oh my gosh.
I've been feeling out of sorts lately. You fell unconscious. My sister was taken. And on top of that, I'm still having trouble believing that I'm a homunculus. But I'll keep my chin up. You helped me realize how brave and strong I could really be. And because of that, I finally gained Father's approval. I have to repay the favor. I'll do my best to help you too.
I did say we were missing affinity maxing. So maybe I don't need gifts. Maybe I just need to talk to them now that they're already at level 2. So we'll be getting a lot of these then. White Cat Boon is now max level.
You buying or not? You buying or not? You saw nothing.
We saw nothing, chat.
Say the word and I'll make it.
Oh, you could just make fairy necklaces? Come on. You shouldn't be allowed to make multiples of those. That's not fair. Listen,
Well,
I don't need a full revive. So as a reminder, chat, we're still in the starter sword.
Well, come back anytime.
Oh, game.
Hey, so...
I'm just skimming through the dialogue. I'm just seeing if they have special dialogue.
Just leave me hanging.
Not really.
Come back anytime.
Okay. Nothing special there. We'll talk to Jules, I guess. Anemona got her memories back, and now we know the truth behind the Monstroms and the Nox. It's about time. Been chasing shadows for longer than I care to admit. Guess we'll find out today what Zola's been scheming all this time. That and why my dad left. Speaking of which, there is one request I think will shed some light on that. Okay, so we have a side quest to do eventually.
I see.
The conundrum is tonight's Grimwald, is it not? I witnessed it once before, not long after I gained a soul. Had I not leveraged the full extent of my gift during that Nox, I would not have prevailed. Though we've yet to hear from Rosvita, let us seal our efforts. Oh, Savior's here. Well met, Rusty. So this is your secret fortification, huh? Why didn't you tell me about this place before? Thanks for busting me out of prison, by the way. Wouldn't be here if you hadn't. Glad you're safe, glad to see you again. We'll say glad to see you again. That's what I said. Heard about what happened, but are you really the self-same Rusty? If you are, then I've got no qualms about working together with you. There's a little matter of my personal mission I need to carry out. So we had theories that this character is actually the Holy Swordsman, but I don't know why he's in animal form other than game reasons, so we'll see. Maybe I'll tell you about it one day. Fare thee well, Rusty. Speaking of which... I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Sure, we'll talk to the... Oh, friendship? Now then, I think introductions are in order. How you feeling, Monsieur Real Adol? I'm feeling fine, thanks. Did you always know who I was? We'll ask the bottom one. Did I know the monstrum you was a homunculus all along? Oh, I am a river spirit. Of course I did. I'm just yet another character that refused to tell you the plot. So chat, how many characters refuse to tell us the truth? Morbihan is a very powerful being, you know. Now, would you gather all the monstrums here? Throw them alive? Maybe. There's something I wish to tell you all.
What did you want to tell us?
If it's something stupid, I'm gonna have myself some fried salamander tonight.
Oh no, chat's in agreement with Credo.
No. Why don't we all calm down? The matter I wish to discuss is the oath I made to all of you.
Oath? I don't recall you making a promise to us.
You made a promise to your original selves. God, you guys are dumb.
He must be talking about the past. A promise he made to us during the 100 Years' War, perhaps.
Anemona, mon ami. That is exactly right. You see, I am a spirit sent here by the King of Gods, Kremnir himself. I was once like you. I fought against the Grimwald Nox alongside spirits and demigods. But regrettably, after the Hieroglyph Church took over, people no longer believe in spirits. It is so sad. But I am the only one left, because the fishermen like me very much.
I'm sure the pot lid was definitely a beret on purpose. For sure. But I'm glad you like it.
It's too bad the decline of the Norse religion caused the spirits to disappear.
I don't know why his animation has like this awkward pause in it. Like moving, pause. Moving, pause. And I keep noticing it and I can't unsee it now.
And then you humans make the homunculi to replace us. And I thought to myself, who do these humans think they are to take the jobs of the spirits? Nay, generation after generation, I watched as you died over and over.
Also, what is it just me or is the previous chapter and this chapter, their vocals have been really low? Like, as a reminder, I put it on max vocal, and music is not at the same volume level as the voices. I feel like that's kind of an oversight, and they forgot to rebalance the sound of some of their lines. I noticed that in particular with Shadowlord, his lines sounded very odd, like they were a different microphone or something.
And I was so sad to see the sun lose herself over time.
Like, he's very quiet there, and the music practically drowns him. But I swear, like, the music is lower than the voice.
I got sick of it, so I revealed myself and made an oath to all of you. I vowed to watch over you with what power I had left as long as you kept fighting.
You mean you've been keeping that promise for 500 years?
Keeping a promise for so long is truly a sign of dedication.
I still can't believe I'm talking to a giant newt, but...
Oops.
Thank you, Sir Morbihan.
My bad. I didn't mean to skip that.
I still can't believe I'm talking to a giant newt, but you're not a bad guy after all.
Okay, we saved it. We replayed the voice line.
On behalf of all the homunculi that came before us, too.
I know, it was an instinct to cut off Credo. I know. It was my bad.
Oh, the honor is all mine. Alas, I only wish I could do more. I used to be very worried about you all, but now I am not so worried. I do not mean you as homunculi. I mean you as people living real lives. We all have the Crimson King to thank for that. Ah, I have something for you that I kept safe for the original heroes. Tiens, it is yours now.
Spirit elixir, nice.
Is that from the 100 Years' War?
Oh, mais oui. I am sure you'll put it to good use.
May we? Interesting.
All I ask in return is that you show me your beautiful faces tomorrow as well.
Alright, I was thinking dark thoughts there with the showing the faces. Like, that's all that is left of us is, like, our head. We're like, okay, if you insist. Let's go ahead and increase our SP. We have to be near max on the SP gauge. I'm off by 1 + 5. Are you serious? Ugh. Almost max SP. Anyway, let's continue. I imagine the warden is here somewhere, presumably. Still, I feel like this should have had something. Like, people are here, or I don't know. It's kind of weird. Her father's son, Pamela. A while ago, I spotted someone in town that looked just like my missing husband. Interested, stop by the Noah residence in Noble District. Wreath Restoration. The reward is garbage, by the way. I don't really want the Pierce Crown. Here we commemorate the victory of festivals by placing wreaths and the cenotaph in the cemetery. This year the wreaths have seemed to have gone missing. Could you find materials to repair them? Okay. Anonymous, I'd like you to dispose of the legacy Master Shadowlords left behind. Ask Shantae for details. Ooh, that one's kind of interesting. I like how all of them are marked as required. Now fast travel from the map menu again. Nice. Hello, Ood and L. I see Adel. Hi. Please excuse us. I hope you don't mind our visit. Sorry, Adel. I didn't know they'd be coming. Again. Hey, you three. We're super busy today, so I can't take off early this time, okay? Oh, don't worry. We're here as customers today. Huh? You are? Don't remember giving you three any allowance recently. It's okay. They're just robbing people. Felix gave us some money this morning. Said we'd be allowed to see you at work as long as we were customers. It's just, ever since the festival started, we haven't been able to spend much time with you. Yeah, we're rich now, so we're gonna make you cook for us, Yufa. We'll always have to listen to you, so let's see how you like taking orders for a change. Wow. You three are impossible. Oh no, you're gonna make your sister cry, aren't you? What? Was this something I said? Alright, you're my valued customers now. Order as much as you like, good sirs and lady. And don't forget to thank Felix when we go to the night market later. Okay.
Adol, you buy something next time, okay? Come back soon.
Oh no, it's a clone! The clones! How many Coliseum owners are here? Get him out of here. Oh? A relationship thing opened up. Oh, it's in the other room. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour himself. Care to join me for a drink? I've just been dying to chat with you. We probably shouldn't take things that she makes.
Why do you look so on edge, Adol? I'm not planning any dastardly deeds today. Hey, do you remember that jewel I took? After analyzing it, I discovered that it dates back to the 100 Years' War. I can't wait to go back for the rest.
Oops. I thought she was done with the dialogue. We'll say you can count on me. I don't think going back would be possible. We'll find a way to go back. It's fine.
Oh, how can someone so cute be so boring?
Oh, count me out. Oops. I'm not reading today, apparently. Oh well. Probably good we said count me out on the buying today.
Come on, Adol. We make a good team, don't we? It'll be fun. We'll find a way in, take the treasure, and be out of there. Nobody will miss it.
No, we bought it with Krisha with the slap. Who would have thought? You shouldn't go. It's too dangerous. Do you ever fear for your safety? We're at her the bottom one.
What's that, Mr. Adventurer? Is that the pot I hear calling the kettle black?
She's got a point.
I admit, I find that the more dangerous the situation, the more exciting it is. We're two peas in a pod, you and I. Don't you think?
Not really.
I've been meaning to ask you something, Adol. What went through your mind when you found out about the other you?
I wish she would answer something like, there could be only one.
Did it ever occur to you that you still might not even be the real Adol? What if the real Adol's still out there somewhere?
It doesn't matter either way. There's nothing to be unsure about. We'll say it doesn't matter. Tell that there's nothing fake about your thoughts and convictions. There's an equal truth to the real Adol and the other Adol. Sarandi listens attentively, engrossed with curiosity as you answer her question. Are you feeling unwell? Did I say something weird? Did I say something weird?
No, not at all. I was just thinking about what you said. Money was the reason I started stealing, but it wasn't the reason I kept doing it. There's a part of me that pines for a thrill, even if I don't get a single gold coin out of it. You're a fascinating man. You know that, Adol Kristen? I wonder, what other escapades you've gotten yourself into? Is it true that you don't keep the treasures and legendary weapons you find?
It's true. She's talking to the Pickard. Is it true you don't keep the treasures and legendary? I love that everybody also knows we never keep anything.
Next time, you should just give them to me. I'll find you a good buyer on the black market.
Everybody knows, Chan. Bewitching RX has reached max level. Okay. I think that's everything I could do for now.
Any errands you'd like me to run?
Hey chat, look, some strong weapons. Wait, we could get Mjolnir? Oh no. Charlemagne's also a famous weapon. Not too impressed what we can buy here. None of this really changed.
Sure? What would you like me to do? Are you sure?
Oh, hold on. Did you see that? Victory Day platter. Might be the final meal.
Here you are. Anything, call for me whenever you like.
I'll talk to Shantae. Ah, good day, everyone. Have you given the bulletin board a once-over recently? Yes. Do you mean the request talking about Shadowlard's legacy? Legacy? What do you mean? You might find that answer in this letter I received from the client. Wait, who's that letter addressed to? To the Dandelion, my dear. Though I do reserve a modicum of skepticism, but I suppose you could decide for yourself. Shantae handed you the letter. You read it. Dear Monstrums of Balduke, First, thank you for considering my single humble proposal. The Master Commander left behind a legacy, the homunculi of exceptional individuals. I simply ask that you eliminate them. There you go. Their existence would inevitably disrupt the order in the world. You should understand. I have faith your judgment will be just. That's awkward. They want us to destroy all of the homunculi. Who sent this? It's anonymous. One thing's for sure, they know way too much. Who could it be? People who know too much. Dad comes to mind. No, it's probably the king person. Find a guess. But it doesn't add up. It could be any of the hieroglyph knights currently in captivity of the Roman garrison. Nah, not likely. Otherwise, I do not suspect anyone else. Not even the prisoner we bumped into as we left. Adel, darling, it's up to you to decide. If you do decide to follow through with it, be careful. It will most certainly be dangerous. We will. Thanks, Shantae. We'll never finding out who it is unless we take a look. I don't really care who it is. It'll be mincemeat without me. Oh, Credo, that's not really true. We have White Cat. Final disposition accepted. So there's a plot point right in front of other stores. Are there no side quests? Are these all mandatory? I think they're all mandatory. I'll leave the shop first. That way I might get some more options here. But I'm gonna go to the church next. Wow, the streets are getting pretty busy. It will surely be far busier once the night market opens up. Man, if only this wasn't happening, then we could go enjoy ourselves. It would appear the Roman garrison is keeping watch over the city. And I doubt the knights will pull anything big while the soldiers are in command. Well, it is what it is, given all that's occurred. You'd never guess the ultimate Grimwald Nox was on its way looking at all this. Yeah, you said it. We mustn't let our guard down. Stay mindful of the Lemurs. Oh, there's another store here?
There's much to enjoy at the festival.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Victory Day Festival to you. On this blessed day, I've got some extra special dishes for sale. I'm giving out the recipe too. Try making it for yourself if you like. Thank you very much.
Come on in. Can I help you find anything?
Oh, I already bought it from here. I mean, I guess I can hand in the recipe. Is this music just replacing all of the theme music? Which is... I mean, I like the song, but I kind of want to hear other songs. Okay, we didn't get anything for teaching her all the cooking stuff. Let's go to the church. I have a feeling this is the last one.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Victory Day platter.
It looks delicious.
This is the 13th alms you've donated to the church. We've never once seen travelers as generous as you. There are only 13 meals in existence, and therefore this is the end of the quest. The church would like to offer you this item in restitution of your magnanimity.
Please, take this.
Jewel rubric acquired? Okay. On behalf of those who were nourished by your kindness, thank you, travelers. As you've given us more than we require, we no longer accept additional alms. Your gestures will be recognized by our Lord and Savior. May He bless you, and may the hieroglyphs bestow fortune upon you. I was gonna say, that's a pretty fast menu there.
I'm ready and raring to go.
Half gift gauge consumption?
Well, come back anytime.
Adol, I'll take everything you got.
Can I not make another worldly core? Oh, I can. I have enough for literally one.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Adol, say the word and I'll make it.
Aesir's Jewel. Gem may be able to power Glea's old gods, increases time gifts can be used.
Come back anytime.
Well, that just seems abusable. What do I want to get rid of, though? I guess item rate? Because I don't need to map anything anymore. Sure. Well, that makes going out of bounds hilariously easy. Oops, sorry, chat. I believe I'm actually getting a phone call, so I'm going to be back yet again. Whew, there we go. So I don't think I'll do too much in terms of plot. I was kind of hoping something else would be optional here. Although I do feel bad for making people wait, so I might be able to do some of this. I was just kind of hoping for like more side questy stuff. I guess I could check the stores for something. Get into a couple fights if they're still appearing.
Look who's here.
Yeah, they seem fair. Thank you for the welcome back.
There's much to enjoy at the festival.
Welcome. Are you looking for some? Come again, okay?
Nothing of interest there.
Let's send them packing.
I mean, I seem to be very over-leveled, but that's fine. Well, I'm just shouting them to death again.
Duke doesn't get much better than this. So good of you. Even no rep. If you're hurt, no remedies for you. You must take better care
He's
of
just
yourself.
caring about Dr. Eric, whatever. I don't care about their lore anymore. I'm looking to see if there's items mostly.
Welcome. I carry only. Come back soon.
So I can't go to Maxim, but I should still be able to check out the other places. In case there's a gift somewhere.
Hey there. Looking for. Hope to see you again soon. Let's send them packing.
I like maximum raid more for stop frames. Yeah, I think I like that more. Even though it's more expensive.
Hey there! Well, early bird gets the win. Alrighty then.
I'm glad we could still hold the festival.
So we're building up some spare Nox in case we do need it for an optional thing later. New ability. Okay. What is Titan Drive? Ooh, only bees? Launch the enemy aloft like a fish on a line? Okay, okay, Sahad. I keep forgetting it's at the top. I might as well as master it since I'm here. Up you go, chat.
Come on, everything's a good. Come again soon.
Well, always a pleasure. Come back soon.
Nothing new there. Take a little look over here. Check a look at the shops. Oh. I thought I knocked him up with the skill, not that he was sleeping. My bad. End fight time. So again, we're gradually getting a little stronger with every level up.
Well, are you looking to come again, okay? Whoa.
get much better than this.
I mean, we're just kind of obliterating these encounters. I feel kind of bad for them. We'll teleport to the Trading Bureau.
Hello, are you looking to come again? Okay.
Not seeing any more gifts, but as I said before, I mean, I don't know if Xavier needs a gift, for example. So that's why I'm not ruling it out. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't bother.
I carry on. Come back soon.
It's just as lively as last year. Let's go have some fun. Hey, I recommend everything.
So I could make new crazy armor, which gives me crit chance.
Oh, I'm so glad this day is finally come.
Over everything's come again soon.
Antique store, unfortunately, has somebody right near it. I don't want to trigger that plot if we can avoid it. Like, no thanks. We'll save the plot for next time, I think. We did enough plot today.
Hey, what do you need?
So a 500 HP item, which is pointless, because, listen, if I can get through the game with base armor, you don't need extra health. Yeah, nothing really increased here. That sucks.
Come again.
SP plus 15 when struck is useful, potentially, if you're looking for, like, crazy exploits without meals, but honestly, it looks like the strategy is just meals and spam crit rate. And then everything dies. So we built up a little extra Nox, in case I do need a material later. Oh, we got a free level up, apparently. I mean, that's a pretty good reward, I will say. Getting a free level up, especially this late in the game, kind of silly. We may or may not use them by the end of the game. By the time we beat the game, I'll use them for sure, just because I'm curious how much we got in order to level. Yes, hit me more. There we go. Maybe do more damage. Oh, double flash move. Nice. Wasn't sure if I got that, but apparently I did. Perish. More yellow shawls, don't care about those. Teleport back for the jewelry store, maybe.
Please, I recommend I'll hope to see you again soon.
So nothing of interest there. Could go to the Pendleton Company to see if there's any rare items, but feeling like the answer's probably no at this rate, given I haven't seen any anywhere.
Thank you for shopping.
Warrior Seal never upgraded. Maybe +4 is the max. Oh, we go to the flower shop.
Find everything you take is what's wrong.
Welcome back, Miss Krisha. Business has been just splendid, especially with this morning's bouquets. Though nothing's been more of a bestseller than those potpourris you made. Oh, thank goodness. Glad they ended up worth it after all. Well, they wouldn't have done nearly as well without all the effort you put into them. Well, keep pushing those sales. The flowering fruits of your labors deserve to be seen. Thanks, Hannah. I'll leave it to you.
Come back soon, you hear?
So, question. I'm trying to remember what grave we came out of when we came out of the cemetery.
Let's keep this short.
We can investigate that. If I don't remember, we'll just check again. I just don't see anything we can even interact with. Titan Drive's a little cheaper. I mean, that ability looks okay. Probably not going to be in my top 5. Like, Bellow, I love to spam. don't seem to be getting an interaction oh, this is maybe it. Oh, it only is gibberish on it. I think this moved out of the way if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm not seeing a prompt anywhere else. I don't think it was on a hill with the treasure chest. Oh well.
Ain't getting away from me.
Again, the more they hurt me, the stronger I become. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage here. I might actually have to use healing. Well, it's time to regen some health. Okay, enough of that. Fight over, chat. I had enough of that. Wow, everybody leveled... See, I'm leveling, like, every fight here. So, like, how under-leveled am I? I love that every character has above 450 strength despite having base equipment. That, to me, is very silly. Except for Adol, of course. And Amona, maybe, if I switch her items around, that'll be true. Poor Adol, though. His weapon's just too weak, chat. Yeah, that was a lot of level ups. I guess I'll do one last check in the tavern itself.
Sure thing. So.
Oh, and he's taking over for Parks with the map. Interesting.
Which do you want?
So we're only missing like one S rank. So it tells me something secret's probably gonna unlock soon. So this is like the only portion of the map we haven't explored, but I don't know how to reach this area either. Unless this is like a transition to another area, it didn't look like it was. Oh, there's Belger. Oh, it's you all. Belger and Margot, what do you do to... Oh, excuse me, what are you two doing together? Oh, nothing really. I've just surrendered myself to the Warden, you see. Sorry for putting you to all that trouble breaking me out. You what? This is quite an unexpected development. Why'd you do that? I thought we called a truce. Enough with the insinuations. Having now recaptured Margot Reyes, I've granted her a special case exception. She's to be released on temporary parole to deal with the remnants of the resistance. I'm simply having her swear as much under oath. You mean, you're letting her free? Like you did with us? Phew, don't scare me like that. As we reveal our real identities to him yet again. It's safe to say those who spiraled out of control are sorry for what they did now. They've been desperate for a way. Any way they can lend their aid to Balduc. And it's my responsibility to push those youngsters in the right direction. So she's a sellout. That's what I'm getting out of this chat. She's a sellout. Let's see. So I've taken the reins, asking the Warden if we can't put them up to a new course. Huh. City's still in turmoil over all the nights. Excuse me, over all the nights I put it through. Over all the nights I put it through. What? That sentence doesn't come out cleanly. Like, that wasn't me mispronouncing it. That sentence is, like, missing a word. I'm, like, trying to think what word it's missing. The city's still in turmoil. Maybe they meant after? I mean, they're in turmoil over all the nights, like over what all the nights have put it through. Maybe the word "what" is missing in there. Normally, they're like the context of the sentence. I'm usually thinking it needs to be more specific. That's why I didn't read it correctly. Anyway, as such, I'm merely allowing them to aid in restoring the peace. The same as with you. Do you hear me? You'll find me dead before I let you go about as you please. Looks like things have taken a real turn here, huh? Let's just leave them to it. We have rounds to make. So that was a kind of easy to miss little dialogue there. So the question is, chat, how am I intended to get to the final area? I didn't really see a point where I was like, that looks like we could go further. Like, the most obvious choice would have been here, because I'm still missing a lot of the map. I'm contemplating things, chat. Was there somewhere I could have gone out of bounds earlier? I mean, now that I have the gifts, I should be able to do it. Like, if I was here, I would have thought maybe the prison will actually show up eventually, technically. Is that what it is? It's just like, it's like technically the prison, but it won't let me see it? I don't know. Because I would have thought the prison would have technically been there. What a conundrum, chat. So there has to be like a ridiculous dungeon that I guess accounts for it or something. But like, where is that dungeon entrance? Unless it's in the prison itself, and that's why I can't find it. Chat. Tough decisions. I guess it has to be the final dungeon is the final 15% or so. So I guess if you know where it is in the prison, it would let you go there early. So maybe we could have clipped into there and gotten a sneak peek. That's me very curious. I mean, I assumed in the beginning of the game, the final dungeon would have been in the prison somewhere. Like, it would have been like a teleport to like the wherever the real place is. Because I don't see where on the world map it could be. Because there's a big gap over here, but there's not really like an entrance on the overworld to get to it. Unless it's like an alchemic warp, as I said before. Very interesting. I love that I explored the area over here, which I don't know if they ever intended to be mapped. Oh yeah, did I ever do the optional knocks for this area? Or did I miss it? I hope I didn't miss it. I mean, I've been going through the plot really quickly. That has me kind of worried, actually. So I'm gonna say for now, if I have to replay the game, I'm like, there's so much I would have to go back to. Which really sucks, because I didn't make another save since we did this one. Well, anyway, I'll pause here for now, and hopefully I didn't miss anything. Because I am missing one optional area. I mean, granted, it could be unlocked here, but I don't know. So anyway, let's chat for a bit. So how do I feel this session went? Well, we got plot dumped. We're now in the final chapter. We're done with all the meals. We've gotten all the treasures. We've gotten all the landmarks. We still have to explore more of the map, but I have a feeling some of that is the final dungeon. And it looks like we're coming up to lots of plot stuff. So I think we'll end up beating it before the end of the year at this rate. So it'll be a nice way to end the year, I suppose. So we might end up hijacking one of the weekends for the end of the year celebration. We'll see. But I think for now, kind of hoping to see what the endgame challenge is like. Hopefully we got enough to get whatever the true ending is considered, because I think we did pretty good with affinities. Now I noticed there's some characters we still haven't maxed. I'm hoping it's because we just haven't gotten far enough in the plot. As otherwise, I'm not seeing any gifts, and I don't think I missed any side quests at any point. So the only thing is the optional knocks. I mean, maybe there's just one more in this chapter. We've been doing a minimum of at least one per chapter since they appeared. So I felt like I was on a pretty good pace, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know about this last one. But oh well. I think that'll be all for the stream as well as YouTube this time. So we'll start off with the send off to YouTube. So if you got to this point in the video / the VOD, I'd just like to thank you for watching and hope to see you again next time.